Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors in Winston-Chester. Glad to hear on this Friday morning. We're going to end up a stormy week on a good note today because we have Panhandle Outdoors coming to you. Look, we got the weather today brought to us by, of course, by Haney Technical Center. High 70, low 47. It's a little cooler than normal. This might be a little Easter cool snap we always talk about coming before Easter. But anyway, it's going to be a little cool this morning, and tomorrow morning is going to be cool early. Water temperature, though, is still staying at 74.3. That's looking good there. Take a look at our river readings brought to us by Sandhill Seafood and Restaurant up on Highway 77, right past Bozeman. Really good, fresh, local seafood. The Apalachicola of Bunstown, it's on the rise. It's really shooting up this morning. If you look at it, it's at 8.8 right now, but it's getting on up there. It's going to get over there around 10 foot soon. So today and tomorrow it's going to be on the rise. Choctahatchee at Caryville, it's at a 9.7. It's right at 10 foot, and it's rising also. Both rivers for this weekend is going to be moving up. So if you want to go catfishing or something, you can get back in those sloughs pretty good. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Funeral Home and Cemetery. Looking at low tide this morning at 4:21 and a high tide at 8:11. Today's, of course, April 7th, and we've got that tide coming in today. So it's going to sort of blend in with our marine forecast of north-northwest at about 15 to 25. It's going to blow again today, but it's going to start calming down. It's not going to blow as much this weekend. They're calling for 6 to 8 miles per hour for the weekend, so that's not bad compared to what we've been having. All right, let's take a look at fishing game time today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers down in Port St. Joe. Don't forget, as soon as we leave here, we'll be seeing some of y'all down at a big tent sale starting pretty soon. By the time I get down there, 10:10 till 12:10, right there in the middle of the day, and then tonight 10:34 to 12:34. And okay, today's Friday. You know, when we give away a lot of stuff on Friday, we always start off in this segment by giving away 2 1/2 bag of oysters from Sandhill Seafood, and I get a lot of comments from folks enjoying those oysters this time of year. And a half bag is a good amount of oysters. So the first winner of the half bag coming from Sandhill Seafood is going to be Jelena Barnes up in Cottondale. All right, Jelena Barnes. All right, and the second half bag is going to be from Defuniak Springs, Mark Jones. So we got 2 out-of-town winners, Cottondale and Defuniak Springs. Congratulations on those half bag of oysters from Sandhill Seafood. So let's take our break and we'll be right back. Got a lot more stuff to give away. Okay, welcome back, folks. Glad you're with us this morning. We're going to get a live fishing report from Caryville at Sea Quarters Marina. On the phone with us right now is Captain Kim. Good morning, Captain Kim.
Good morning, Mr. Chester.
How's everything going down in Caryville?
Well, I think we went right from summer back to fall. If y'all were listening this morning, make sure and come on in. We'll give you 10% off a long sleeve shirt. I think we're going to need it.
That's a good idea. It's going to be cool this weekend, looks like.
It sure is.
All right, before this bad weather came in, we all got this bad weather. How was everything going fishing-wise?
We fared pretty good. Didn't get a whole lot of rain, so the fishing's good. It's just still a little bit bumpy out there, so you don't have to go too far. Last weekend, the guys limited out on the group or just off Dog Island, not real far. We've got a lot of Spanish and mullet right around Dog Island, and of course all kinds of good freshwater fishing right here in the river.
I knew they were going to limit out on grouper real quick. I bet that didn't take long, did it?
No, it sure didn't. And one guy even gave it up and said it was the textured mullet stretch 30s they were using.
That's cool. So how deep of water were they in?
They weren't in but about 45 to 55.
Wow.
So just right out front, really.
That's good. Okay, the Spanish run is going strong also, right?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you're hearing anything on any kind of surf fishing over towards St. George Island, anything on Whiting or Pompano?
The whiting has been hitting real hard, yes, right here at the Caryville Beach area and just out there towards East Point. They're actually getting them right here at, like I said, the Caryville Beach, probably last week now.
Wow, good. And the mullet showing up good?
mullet are here, and yeah, they've been shark fishing off the beach also. That's been pretty popular, so we've got it all going on right here.
Boy, that sounds good. Okay, one more quick one. What about fresh water? I know that's a good freshwater fishing area.
Yeah, we sure do have some big brim up in the river here. Like I said, we didn't get a lot of rain out of the last couple storms, so the water is still pretty clear. And of course, we got plenty of earthworms and wigglers and lots of artificial. So we got it going on right here.
Oh man, that sounds good. Okay, we're gonna get down there soon. Honestly, I say this all the time. We're gonna get down there soon and check y'all out.
Sounds good. Look forward to seeing you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Captain Kim.
You bet. Bye-bye.
All right, that's a good live report from Sea Quarters Marina, and that's really a great place to go fishing, folks. Freshwater and saltwater. What you need to do is go down and spend a couple of days, saltwater fish some and freshwater fish some, and bring your ice chest too, okay? Okay, a couple other things too. I was going to check. I wanted to, speaking of freshwater fishing, I was checking last night. I'm trying to find information on the flathead catfish tournaments, and I can't find them. You know, each year that catfish trail, the flathead trail, they'll start fishing in Bristol, then swing over to the Choctawhatchee River and back to Weewall, and it's like a little trail of the Florida flathead catfish. And I looked online last night, and all I see is the 2016 trail. I can't pull up the 2017 trail. So if you know anyone out there that knows any information on it, tell them to call me, email me, or whatever, and let us know so we can pass it on to you. I know Don Minshew is really good about it. I'm going to try to get a hold of him maybe this weekend and find out what's going on. So the Florida Catfish Trail, the Flathead Catfish Trail, is a lot of fun. So I was going to check that out. Okay, like I said, I also mentioned, don't forget the Blue Water tent sale will be going on as soon as the show ends, and a lot of y'all will be showing up down there. It's going to be today, all through the day. It's going to be this afternoon, always on Friday afternoon, some good stuff. And also tomorrow morning, they'll have some tents set up, and it'll be some really good buys. We're looking forward to seeing y'all. I'll be there, and I don't just run there and buy something. I'll stand around and talk about an hour. Just so if you don't have anything else to do, want to come talk, I'd love to visit with you and talk about some fishing and what all else is going on in outdoors. Okay, so Blue Water tent sale. I also want to mention the Real-Time Fisheries is getting ready to give that away. Real-Time Fisheries on their giveaway. That's right there. As you go down Star Avenue, if you head toward the Weewall, it's in Callaway on the Weewall Highway. And there's some good folks over there. You're talking about good fresh seafood. It's coming in every day. I've been over there, and I've been in the back of the store, and they bringing in icing down stuff, and fish just been caught, and oysters and all. So all you folks on the east side of town over there, and you want to come get some fresh seafood, Real-Time Fisheries. And also they'll cook it right there for you. So it's a good situation. So let's give away. And like I say, you get a choice of a couple pounds of shrimp or meal or whatever there. And they're pretty flexible on maybe you want some mud or something. They're pretty flexible on it. But anyway, here's going to be the winner from Real-Time right here. And the winner's going to be, we're talking about, how about Dave Borges from Santa Rosa Beach. We're on the road now with these out-of-town folks. That's great. Our viewing audience is just spread out all over the Panhandle. We appreciate it. So, Dave, congratulations, and come over this weekend and get some of this fresh seafood. All right, let's take our break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Glad it was on Friday morning. You know, I got it this morning, this little cool air, and I was thinking, flashing way back to when I was just reminiscing coming back into work this morning, when you were young and didn't have all these obligations and you do when you get up in your 20s and all, like when being a teenager or late teens, whatever, just, what we're going to do this weekend, call your buddies, just do something. And I was thinking, what would be fun to do this weekend, just with this kind of weather, just, after school, after work day, let's grab our tents, let's go camping, and you still can do that. It's going to be a great weekend to go camping. Actually going to be a better weekend to go camping somewhere than fish, really, unless tomorrow afternoon gets a lot better. But it's a great weekend, one of the last cool weekends probably going to have for a while. So, it's, if you get a chance to just randomly, spontaneously do something like that. Now, that's something I think as you get older you miss, and I'm trying to get back to that since I've hit my retirement stage, to start doing things spontaneously, according to being dictated by what the weather's doing for the weekend and all. So I was thinking this morning, what a great weekend. Just, grab your tent, grab a sleeping bag, throw it in the back of the truck and take off, and, have some kind of beanie weenies and a couple of logs and some matches, and that's all you need, some water. All right? Anyway, that's camping. It'll be a good weekend. I also want to mention, let's go ahead. I've been wanting to do this. We're going to go ahead and I want to finish talking about the sharks because, let's see, I think I have it on here. Right here. this was last year's shark attacks. I looked after we had a shark attack last week. I was looking up. This is 2016 shark attacks here in the southeast. And ironically, look at the ones we were talking about. Nothing from Tampa, all the way from Tampa to Houston. There were no shark bites, no shark attacks. That's fascinating. And this year in 2017, we already have one. So it's interesting. And like I say, we didn't have many fatalities. I was looking, trying to find a list of fatalities over the years, and I'm going to go over just a couple of them, just here in the area. This was in 2005. This young man was killed 200 yards. This is in Walton County. 8 miles east of Destin. The shark, they said, was 6 to 8 foot long. Her left leg was severed, and she died of massive blood loss. That was a bull shark in June of 2005. That's one. I just got a couple of local ones just to refresh our memory. I say local. This is Pinellas County. This is Florida. One. Another bull shark in 2000. This one jumped off the dock behind his home for a daily swim. And the shark raced toward him. Witnesses saw it and died from, of course, blood loss. And one or two more, let's see, near Panama City. This is one in Panama City in 1988, so that was a long time ago. This made page, this even made a paper. 2 days later, I remember when it happened well. This was over at Shell Island. And the guy he just stepped out of his boat to go fishing on the Shell Island side of the pass, and a bull shark hit him there. They didn't put that in paper. Okay, so anyway, that was the fatalities of the shark bites. That's rare. I mean, that goes way back to 1988. It's only 3 in almost 20 years. So it's really it's safe to go in the water. Again, if the sharks, you really don't want to swim early in the morning or late in the afternoon at dusk. You definitely don't want to swim at night. You don't want to get out there. You don't want to have any bait in your pockets or anything that smells. They can smell that stuff in the water so good. So I did want to talk a little bit about shark. We used to do Shark Week on the show when they had it on the Discovery Channel. We'd always do Shark Week, and I know when I teach in school, and all the kids are just fascinated with sharks. So they have their place in our ecosystem, and a lot of people are the shark population really declining. It's getting a situation where. A lot of them are protected now, so they're fun to catch. You can catch them, but I would urge you to release them. And folks are really getting good about releasing the sharks now. I see a lot of stuff on Facebook. A lot of big sharks are still being caught, and it's fascinating. But also, if you have an app on your phone, I have my phone right on an app. There's a shark tracker app, and I won't pull it up now. But you can actually you can catch up. It's called in fact, there's one of them I follow, and her name is Catherine. I follow Catherine because she's actually been in this area, and what's fascinating about it is that Catherine. I don't know if I can get on here or not. I probably can't. But Catherine has been in this area, great white shark, and has been offshore here in Panama City area, all through the Panhandle. And so every now and then she'll send out a ping, and you can locate where she's at. And she's going. I don't know if you can see it right here, but she's going all along the Atlantic coast. But also she has. See right there. I'm going to show it to you right there. She has actually been off the coast here. Catherine, a big great white shark. So I sort of have enjoy following her, because when she gets closer next time, I'm going to try to go out there and catch her and check on her. But anyway, so they got all kinds of sharks. It is fascinating with the tracking situation they have on sharks right there. Okay. All right, now. I wanted to get into, I don't really have time to get into it, but one thing I did want to mention, and it's becoming an epidemic, and it has nothing to do with actually outdoors, but I've got to mention it on TV, because texting and driving is becoming, you'll hear it first on it's an epidemic now. It's amazing that people texting and driving. One of our viewers, Brad Tilghman, was hit twice about 2 weeks ago. Twice in 1 week he was rear-ended by somebody texting. Only accident we've ever been in last summer, a guy was texting and driving, hit Gail and I. She was driving her car. We were going right there in front of Winn-Dixie on Highway 77. Nobody was hurt, but it messed up the back end of her car. And I knew the guy. He was outdoors, fellow outdoorsman, but he was texting and driving a big old truck. And it happens all the time. That bad wreck they had would kill those 12 seniors. That guy was texting and driving. Here over in Port St. Joe, a 51-year-old lady was was run over by another lady. What a tragedy. Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. We'd never think anything was going to happen. Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, she and her husband right north of St. Joe, right outside of town there. They were just jogging, and they were actually training for triathlon. And the guy, the lady was originally from Quincy. I knew the lady's family. I knew her. The lady that was driving was from Bainbridge, Georgia, so it's a tragedy on the victim, and also a tragedy because she's going to get in serious legal trouble. I was thinking this is not New York City. This happened in Port St. Joe with a lady from Quincy as a victim and a lady from Bainbridge, Georgia as a driver. So it happens all different phases. So I want to encourage you to get everybody in your family. I try not to. I don't do it. I'm just flat out. I'm scared to do it really. But be aware of the other drivers. You see people at red light, and two people take off, the other person is sitting there. And, all of a sudden they'll be like, you blow the horn, it'll be like a jackrabbit taking off. So, and a good friend of mine is a UPS driver. I asked him about it earlier part of the week. I see him every morning working out. He said it's amazing that people text and drive. He said also, tell you folks, this guy's been driving for UPS for 30 years. He said, pass this on to your viewers. He said, when somebody toots the horn at you, a lot of times it's a courteous toot to, hey, move on or watch this, watch that. It's not an anger toot. And a lot of people, he said, he'll toot at them because they're, texting, and they'll look at him, what are you doing? Ugly looks and all. But he said that's more of a, just to inform y'all to, please, keep on moving, and we don't want to sit here for 6 hours at red light. So anyway, I'll get more into that, but I had nothing to do. But anyway, just be aware of texting and driving. It's epidemic, and the news media hasn't addressed it as epidemic yet, but it is. So be aware of that. Okay, let's draw. Let's get back to something fun. This is Tarpon Rock Seafood. Two winners here. Big red snapper, and the winner is going to be, I'm going to pull out a winner for Tarpon Dock, and that's going to be Phil Hester from Lynn Haven. Phil Hester, and the winner of the $20, let's see, that was the $20 there, right? That was $20 first. Yeah, we'll do $20 first, and the second one is red snapper. This is a big red snapper. That's going to be Eddie Ramos. All right. We've got some good stuff given away right there. All right, we're going to take our final break, come back with our famous Friday fishing report. Okay, welcome back. Glad you're with us this morning as always, and let's do our famous Friday fishing report. But also tomorrow, I didn't mention this earlier, Fish and Wildlife Commission over in Pensacola having a kids fishing clinic. So I know you folks in the western interviewing area, you want to take a chance to run over there and visit with it in Pensacola. Go online and check out the time and location of it, but it's over there. Now on the fishing report, it's been a bad week. Okay, we all know it has blown, it has rained up in, just been a really bad week. Not much fishing going on anywhere, on the piers, on the creeks, on the bays, and I've been fascinated. We've had some really strong wind. Now, on the plus side of that, the downside you can't get out, but on the upside of that, what that really does is gets the water stirred up. But this weekend, it's going to start calming down, and it's going to be some good fishing this weekend. If you like in freshwater, if you like to fish rising water, you're going to have it. Okay, so you can get, like I say, when you get back up into those sloughs, you can really push back up into there. And it's going to be a little muddy and all, but the fish still going to be hungry. So freshwater fishing is going to be decent. It may not be outstanding, but it's going to be pretty decent. Now on the saltwater side, you may can get back on the piers. I'm going to finish talking about the Walton County area and all that. I don't want to do it now. I've done it all week on the pompano and surf fishing. I want to cover some other things on bait fishing and all. The pier, first of all, pier fishing has been non-existent this week. I've talked to them at the pier. Folks just haven't got out there. The waves have been just bad. There's just nothing going on. It should get better. Probably later on this afternoon, it's going to still be blowing, but tomorrow after lunch and all, and even Sunday, it's going to be a better pier fishing. So, I showed a picture of that one king that was caught. So that king is a good sign. So we're right on the verge of pier fishing really kicking off. Now the bay systems, Choctawhatchee Bay, it's had a lot of rain. The Choctawhatchee River has been, it's going to be muddy over there. The St. Andrew Bay system, it's going to be better fishing. It's going to be a little bit harder to sight fish in the St. Andrew Bay system. Now, Crooked Creek, Burnt Mill Creek, that should be pretty decent after it's settled down a little bit. It should be tomorrow afternoon. Again, it'll be good. Working the intercoastal waterway, that's going to be pretty muddy. The best place if you're going to bay fish, the best thing to do in the St. Andrew Bay system is to go Spanish mackerel fishing. Put your boat in, ideal situation, put your boat in at the state park, the San Andrews State Park. Just go right out the lagoon and just start. We'll talk about, we've talked about this before, but it's worth showing over and over again, because the best thing to do is put your boat in right in here and just go out here and start making a circle. Off Courtney Point, there's always Spanish mackerel here, and you can catch a lot of Spanish. The Spanish are being caught, and it's going to be pretty good fishing. It's going to be real good fishing for Spanish, so be aware of that. And also, I mentioned this yesterday, the Crooked Island Sound area, that's always protected. I mentioned if you fish there during the week and all, they always have access. Always access to get here, but a lot of times they close off drone launching. Seem like they launch those drones all the time now. I was passing by the other day. I saw one in the air, and I rode by the other area, and they were getting ready to shoot we got to be aware of that. But if you can get, if you're going to do any surf fishing, this is going to be one of the best places to do it in here. And also the fishing going to be good. It's going to be protected up in here. Flounder fishing hasn't really kicked off yet. But the redfish and speckled trout fishing should be good this weekend in the areas. St. Joe Bay, we talk about St. Joe Bay not having a lot of water flowing into it. That's always a big plus, but it does get stirred up a lot with the wind, because it really gets chopped up a lot. It's going to have some debris in there. I'm going to be down there. Like I said, I'm going to do a tent sail. I'm going to be checking out the Cape, and I'll be riding through, and hopefully I can throw a line in the water somewhere. But a lot of times it's dictated by what direction the wind is blowing as what you can do or cannot do in the ocean, and also in the bay system. So always check your wind direction out. Okay, we're going to start wrapping things up. The best bet, like I say, this weekend, freshwater, get up in the sloughs, salt water, try to catch some Spanish out there in some open bay water. Choctawhatchee Bay, you saw, we got some pictures over there from Choctawhatchee Bay. The Spanish are over there also. So anywhere in Choctawhatchee Bay or San Andreas Bay, close to the open passes and all, there's going to be some Spanish. So that's going to be your best bet. Next week, we've got a lot of stuff coming on the show next week. We'll have some guests coming on, special guests coming in from out of town and sharing some really good information with you. So I got also on Monday's show, Becca Nelson with FWC is going to be on, talking about all kinds of things going on with FWC. So I've got a big week planned next week, so stay tuned. We're going to give away a lot more prizes. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy the great outdoors. Go camping if you get a chance. Do something good for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.